Welcome to the Evolving Women podcast, where growth, healing, and empowerment aren't just ideas, they're a way of being. I'm Teresa Lysam, and in each episode, I'm joined by an extraordinary woman, one who is boldly shining her light in the world, one who is bringing her real life experience to each and every episode. And you'll be meeting my guest co host for today here shortly. She brings her heart centered wisdom and her powerful story to remind us all that we are not alone on this journey. This space is your permission to evolve, to expand, and to fully embody your most radiant, authentic self. So let's evolve together. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Evolving Women. I'm Teresa Lysam, and it is my honor and pleasure to have with me today Erica Buckles. Hey, Erica, I'm so glad you're here. We have a lot of things in common. One being giggle, giggle. We love to laugh. And we know the power of laughter, and we really like to share that with other people. And so, Erica, how do you share the power and the gift of laughter with those around you in your life?
Yeah, I think in life, I just try to turn on the lightheartedness and try to let go of the seriousness of it all as much as possible. And in my business, I do laughter yoga classes and workshops, and I bring it to conferences and I bring it to anyone who's willing to listen. And then I also use it in my coaching sessions pretty intentionally as well. Sometimes you want to process things through crying, and sometimes you want to process it through laughter. And I'm here for it either way. Whatever feels
Mm,
good, we can do that.
which sounds so odd. I don't know what you have found in your all those different avenues that you bring laughter in, but some people have trouble. They struggle with the whole laughter part of it. Like they understand the crying part, but the laughter part they don't quite get, or if they're allowed to, or what do you find?
Mhm. Yeah, I think there's a ton of social stigma when it comes to laughter, right? Like, as grown-ups, you can only laugh for so long. You shouldn't be the
Mhm.
last one laughing. Don't laugh too loud. Don't snort, although I do all of those things, right? There's so many rules about what's okay for our behavior, even when it comes to laughter and feeling joyful. And what
Yeah.
is it okay to laugh at? And you shouldn't laugh if nothing funny is happening, right? Well, I break that rule too all the
Me
time,
too.
right? But I mean, there's so much just like neurochemistry that goes into laughter, right?
Mhm,
Why in the
mhm,
world are us adorable humans born with this ability to laugh, right?
mhm.
Because it serves our biological functions. Babies laugh. They do it immediately. Like it's incredible. Right? So I learned recently that when you cry, you release cortisol through your tears, which is stress hormone. I didn't
Mhm.
know that, right? But you know what else
Mm,
lowers your cortisol in your body? Laughing. They both
mm.
work. So it's
Wow.
okay. And yeah, right? I mean, I remember before I learned what laughter yoga was and what intentional laughter is. I have a very hard time laughing at anything, right? 'Cause you had to be serious. You gotta be professional. You got things to
Hmm.
do. You got goals to achieve. You gotta
Yep,
stay
yep.
on track. Well, none of that was working for me either. So I Googled, how do you feel better now? And came across laughter yoga as a
Oh,
practice
really?
you can do to
Mm.
feel better right away. I said, yes, please. That's all this other stuff isn't really doing it for me. But this one seems to work.
And I think our world would be a better place and people would be less stressed if they allowed themselves that permission slip to laugh. I remember being maybe a grade school age person. I don't know, around maybe it was a little older than that. But I didn't want to become an adult. Like I didn't want to grow up because it didn't seem very fun. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have to be really serious and, be really responsible. And won't be able to laugh. Like, so I didn't want to grow up, but that didn't happen. I mean, I grew up, but not in the way that other people have grown up. And it's almost sad to me that other adults have given up that gift of laughter.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm with you, right? There's a piece of this idea that we come across of what's professional, what is doing the
Hmm.
right thing. I think a lot of it comes from wanting to feel safe and secure, right? And when you're not sure if you're safe and secure, well, that lands into the fear category, right? So you're making
Hmm.
actions based on fear, which I totally understand. Like a lot. Like I do that all the time. It's not the best choice though. And you can make other ones, right? You can do the scarcity thinking and you could also do abundance thinking. And instead of worrying about if I don't act a certain way, I don't dress a certain way, I won't be seen as professional.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, to be honest, if you take some big deep breaths and you giggle sometimes and you've got a nice smile on your face when it feels appropriate, maybe that's a manager people would love to have
Hmm.
too. Laughing doesn't take away from your leadership ability. It
Oh, I
doesn't take
love
away from
that.
your intellectual skills. It doesn't take away from what you present to humans. You just might feel better while you're doing it, and that's okay, right? I
I
think that's
love that.
okay.
I love what you just said. Laughter doesn't take away all of those appropriate pieces that you just talked about. It actually adds to it. It's a gift to yourself and to others. But we have either forgotten it or squished it down, or we're under this false impression that it's not valuable.
Yeah. And that's okay, right? We don't get a lot of messages saying these things, right? This is not what's the phrase like pull yourself up from the bootstraps or something like
Yeah.
that, right? That message was so common, right? And now it's kind of gone a little bit more towards the wayside, but it's not really replaced with don't forget that to thrive, you can have fun. You can learn the
Hmm.
things you need to. You can make the money you need to. You can show up for your relationships however you want to. But you being yourself who's having a lovely time in this life, there's so much value to that. It's way more valuable to have you, your real self,
Yes.
than you, your
Yes.
masked self, or your exhausted self, or your just trying to get through self, right? There's
Agreed.
so much that we get to do here, you know?
And all those
Want you
parts
to
that
do
you
it.
just referenced, the the stress side of you, the responsible side of you, whatever you listed out there, they want that other side of you. They need that other side of you. Like there's just, and you can make that choice. I think you can make that choice even in a moment, or even if you're like you already offered us to breathe and to just, we can make that pivot very, very quickly and move into some laughter. I mean, it's really awkward at first. Like, oh, I'm not feeling really well. Well, I'm going to go laugh. Like, it just sounds like a really dramatic shift. So I think it's awkward to get to that point, but I like to think of it as a muscle, it's a practice, it's something that we can do for ourselves so that we can shift our state and shift our energy in a very short amount of time.
Yeah. Oh, I 100,000,000,000% agree with you, right? I often think of it as like when so I've had a burnout journey, right, where things have been real tough. So sitting on the couch, not moving my body, not eating the good foods, not doing any of the things you're supposed to be
Hmm.
doing, right? Like think about it like as you are moving from like inactivity wherever you're not moving your body very much and you know that movement of some kind, whether that's exercise or dance or going for a walk, whatever,
Hmm.
but you know that's a good healthy thing, but it's hard to kind of like get yourself there. The first time you go for that walk, like you kind of have to make yourself do it.
Hmm. Yep.
I think
Yep.
this kind of laughter practice is the same. It's just I just have to do it. Just have to start. And maybe that's just a little giggle. And I think the same thing happens with movement where once you're doing it, you're like, "Oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to
Right.
be."
Right.
And the laughter is the same. Like, all we're asking you to do is giggle a little. That's not
Right,
painful.
right.
Like you're
Like
gonna
half
be okay.
half the battle is getting started, taking that first step, making that first giggle. And then it again, it gets easier the more you practice. So it is a practice, I think. And I'm really good at it right now because I've practiced so long. I can make it happen very, very quickly, as I'm sure you can as well.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
ooh. You know? And the fun thing is even if you have to force it and pretend like you're laughing, it just you can just feel the shift into real genuine laughter very, very quickly. I just love that. I mean, just that little bit we just did, like I could just feel a shift, like, oh yeah, this is real good stuff, you know. And
Mhm.
but again, you have to allow yourself to get to that point.
Mhm. Yeah, I think if I would have started to try to do this just fully in a group of people I knew, I don't think I would have done it. Right? I started laughing at myself in the car at work
Mm-hmm.
when I needed a break, like on my lunch break, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then I was brave enough to go get certified in laughter yoga teacher training. And that was very funny, right? We had like 30 people in a room. I didn't know
Yep.
anybody except my
Yep.
sister. And we all just giggled, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
it was going to be really challenging. I mean, the first 5 minutes were really awkward.
It
And
is
then, you know
awkward.
what? We're all just grown-ups laughing for truly no reason except that we think it's going to be great. And then it was
Mm-hmm.
great. And then I got laughing with people I knew because there is a little bit of like, I don't want to look too silly and ridiculous
Yes.
with the people who
Yes.
are around. They might judge me. And you know what? I
Mm-hmm.
bet some of them did judge me. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if they're gonna judge me for having a lovely time, perhaps
Right.
we should spend less time together anyway,
Correct.
right?
Correct. I'm with you there. Like if you're not appreciating my sense of humor or my ability to laugh, then yeah, it might not be a good fit. We might
We're
need.
just a little off right now. We might need to do different activities together. That's fine. No problem. I'm not writing anybody out of my life because you don't want me giggling around
Right,
you, but
right, right.
also
But
maybe there are
I've
other ways we can hang.
I've learned that it creates a bond. Like it does start out awkward, and you're all going through this vulnerable little piece of time together until it does become genuine. And even if you don't know each other, you just got this special connection. So after you've laughed together for a period of time, you're like, hey, you're a stranger, but we're friends and I love you. You know, it's just like, it's just a beautiful thing to watch play out.
Yeah, I love that you say that. I think about these two women I met in the I went to their random laughter yoga in DC one time. We didn't even really say a whole lot. Like we just shared each other's name. Oh, where do you live? Great. Okay,
Mm-hmm,
let's giggle.
mm-hmm.
And then we giggled, and now I feel like they're my best friends forever, right? There's
I
just
know, I know. It's
didn't
like
even say a whole lot after.
magical.
It was like, okay, bye, we're out.
Yeah,
And
it,
now I feel like, okay, anything they
I
do, I
know.
support them 100%. I'm
Yes, and
all in.
I've done that with a group of strangers. I've led a group of strangers. And again, we didn't know each other and there was such a big group, you know, you still didn't really know each other. But like after we went on about our business, we were all at the same event together. Like you could see somebody across the room and you're like, I know, I see you because we just laughed together, you know. We don't know each other, but I see you. And we had that beautiful shared experience of laughing.
Mhm. Absolutely. Oh,
Mm.
so good. The bond, you're right, so fast, so incredibly quick.
And it's the vulnerability piece. It's that uh, being vulnerable, like you said, even with yourself, even with a few other people that you're friends with. But then in a group of strangers, yeah, like it's kind of scary because you are afraid of being judged. And yeah, it can be a little bumpy, but once you get past that discomfort, it's just beautiful landscape after that.
Yeah. And I mean, my mom tells me all the time, right? Like most of the things that you want to do that bring you a lot of joy, discomfort is involved. It
Oh
just
yeah,
is.
yeah,
And that's okay.
yeah.
You're trying to learn something. Learning is truly like, ooh, cool, I have a cool idea, I want to learn something. And at the end, when you have learned it, in between is pretty much all frustration.
That
Like,
is so true.
geez, come
That
now.
is so
So
true.
that's
Um,
okay,
just watching
apparently.
young kids, watching young kids go through that learning process, watching a little one learn how to walk or to crawl or throw a ball or whatever. Yeah, and they have to keep at it, keep at it, keep at it until they get good at it. And I think as adults, we forget that. We assume, oh, we're adults, we know so much, everything should come really easy to us, but it doesn't.
Seems
And
to be
don't
coming a little slower for me now,
Well, that
more
is
than
true, but
before,
we forget
too.
to give ourselves grace and accept that, oh, it might take a while. There is a little bit of a learning curve here. And, maybe I can laugh my way through it. But I, but I love this whole idea. You used the word, maybe you didn't, maybe it was just in my head. Intentional, like intentionally laughing, like with the intention of shifting your energy, getting in your car, driving somewhere. And I have been trying to do that, intentionally laugh in the car just to shift my energy and to allow those good feeling chemicals to course through my body. Like I want to flip the switch on my own. I don't need somebody to do it for me. I could just do it myself. I'm driving along laughing like nobody knows.
Hmm. And if you ever think about it, if you were to, right, because my brain is inner critic is so strong, right?
Yes, yes,
So it's saying,
exactly.
Erica, what are you doing driving your car just giggling at nothing? This is
Yes,
what it sounds
yes,
like,
yes.
right? Well, then the other side comes in. It's like, okay, so I'm driving in my car, giggling at nothing. Real that maybe the windows are even open, right? And another driver comes up next to me and stops and sees me laughing. What are they gonna do? They're not gonna like throw bricks at me. They're gonna start giggling too, right?
Exactly,
Now I've
exactly.
spread a little joy. Oh, that's plenty of enough reason to look a little silly every
For
once in a
sure.
while.
Yeah,
And
there's a
if a
definite
kid
rip.
sees you, like think about when the kid in the back seat sees you giggling. Now
Mm-hmm.
they are giggling and their family is giggling. And
Mm-hmm.
you've done a service to the world.
Yeah, I love that. And that's a ripple effect. There's a definite ripple effect. It might just be a small ripple effect, but it
Mhm.
could be a very large one as well. So yeah, I'm glad you spoke about that. And we are being of service to others when, like you said, they see us laugh or they participate in us laughing. Um, I've been watching a lot of comedians online, like on YouTube, and they get paid to laugh. Now they're making or they're helping other people laugh, which might be an interesting thing to talk about. Like, do we need to have a comedian in front of us or somebody telling us jokes in order for us to laugh? Like seem to have that connected, like, oh, we're in this venue, we're watching a funny guy, we have permission to laugh. But then as soon as we leave, mm, you know, we don't have a reason. Or do we?
Exactly, right? We're in charge, right? We are in charge of
Mhm.
our own lives here. And um what is it? There's like dolphins. Dolphins have fun just because they do actions that have literally no purpose whatsoever except what
Mm,
seems to bring them joy.
mm,
We can do that too. Who's
we
in here
can.
making up these rules? No one consulted me. I am not
Exactly.
loving this landscape we have of work all the time, be really
Yes.
focused, be
Yeah.
the perfect fill in the blank, perfect parent,
Mm-hmm.
perfect coworker,
Yep. Yep.
perfect friend, perfect whatever, right? What we've seemed to have designed by this is the exact pathway into burnout, right?
Mm,
And that is uncomfortable. It's not a fun place to be as I'm trying to get myself out of burnout, right? I learned about state management. So like your
mm-hmm.
own internal state, whether you are
Mm-hmm.
happy and joyful or you're feeling down or you're feeling sad or anxious. And I learned about flow states, which I had forgot about. I learned that in grad school, totally forgot about it
Mm-hmm.
until apparently I needed it. And laughter is one of those things that can induce a flow state, like being in flow, like have a
Mm,
moment where everything seems easy and time slows down and you do your best
mm.
work. And so laughter is one of the ins that you get to induce a flow state where you're having like the best time doing great stuff. Even if that was the only reason you chose to laugh, great. If you want to laugh for productivity, great. Use it in terms of getting yourself into a flow state. And maybe that's enough to break the rules of what we're supposed to do or when we're supposed to laugh. If you need the
Mm.
science reason behind it, there you go. There's one, if that helps you to get
Well,
into it.
so you don't have to run a marathon to get into the flow state. You can just
Mm-mm.
laugh a little bit and oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
it's cool. There's like these four stages to get there, right? So the first
mhm.
one is you got to struggle with some kind of problem. Fine, whatever. I'm sure you're struggling. We struggle with
Like
stuff.
who does
No
that?
problem. Got that one under control. And then you take a little break from the struggle. Like you feel like you've done all of the things, you're trying to
Mhm.
solve this. You take yourself a break. You go outside for a walk, you do something that is
Yep.
entertaining, you laugh a bit, right? Do something, and then you know that feeling where you're like, oh, wait a minute, I totally know what to do. And you go and you do
Yes.
it fast and you write your website copy really
Yep.
quickly, or you finally figure out how to meal plan for your family, right? Like whatever it is, you figure it out. That's that flow state. And then you recover afterwards and you take a chance to replenish all the things you had.
Hmm.
And then you're probably going to find a new problem to start struggling with. Great. Here you go. There you
But
do it.
I love what you're saying though, because when you're in that problem state of mind, there's a problem that I gotta chunk, keep drilling away at it. And that's when you just like go off the deep end possibly. But to take that break, do some laughing, do some breathing, get outside, do whatever you got to do, move your body. And then that like shifts your brain into more of a solution way of thinking. So when you do come back in front of whatever you're working on, your project, you're coming in with new energy, new ways of thinking about it, new perspectives. And it's amazing how quick that happens. Like, oh, why didn't I see that before? Why didn't I see that solution 20 minutes ago when I was here struggling at it? So, like forcing it as opposed to just stepping away, getting some breath, some breath, some whatever, and then coming back with this new set of eyes. It's just amazing how that works. But yet, how often do we not do that? Do we keep grinding away, trying to do it, be productive and get it done? And, oh, I got to get this done, blah, 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 instead of choosing to step away and getting those chemicals going like we just talked about. Why do we do that to ourselves?
Ding, ding, ding. I think it's just because we didn't know. That's all. We're just adorable humans trying over
We
here. We
are.
just are. We're trying.
We
But there's
are.
some cool research out there showing us how to be truly more productive with less of this like push through
Hmm.
energy.
Grind. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can be significantly more productive. Stephen Kotler wrote The Art of the Impossible, and he talks a ton about flow states, and he's done a ton of research about this, right? The answer is go ahead, do your struggle for a bit, and then stop it. Like, go take a break. Come
Just
back.
stop.
You're gonna be able to figure out the answer faster. Don't sit for 8 hours fighting with the thing you're fighting with. Fight with it for a little bit, and then go take a break. Like,
There,
this is
there's that. That's
and
everybody's
we get it
permission.
too. Go ahead, please take a
Yeah,
break.
go
I
take a
think it's like
break.
I think it's there's some I can't exactly remember all the details, so if I quote it wrong, it's okay, but it's all over YouTube, right? But something like humans get to be like 40% more productive when they follow the actual steps to this flow cycle. That sounds pretty great,
Hmm.
right? Even if I was only
That
2 more
does sound
percent
pretty
productive,
great.
I would take that around here, right? Like, it's still plenty. So,
I wish they would teach that in school, like that. I mean, I'm sure they do in some places. I don't remember really getting that back in the
well, I didn't
day,
know that.
but that would be brilliant to move through that cycle as kids so that they can learn that to do that for themselves as they get older and move into that adult world where they got to be like all adulty and everything.
I love how both of our voices drop when we try to be
I
professional.
adulty. Oh my gosh. And I really feel that, I mean, now that I've really embraced the fact that I enjoy laughing, it's a gift that I can give to other people and using my positivity to add value to the world. Like, which I didn't, I kind of dismissed that, maybe 10, 15 years ago. It's like, that's a valuable thing. Now I understand that what we do is very valuable and very, very needed and very necessary in this world. And I love that you're using this around this whole burnout topic.
Mhm. Yeah. I this it's interesting to be on the other side of burnout, right? Because what you think when you are so exhausted and tired and you feel like none of your needs are being met, your thinking in that stage is so
Hmm.
different than your thinking
Hmm.
not in that stage. And
Hmm.
burnout,
Right.
to me and everyone I've talked to, is not like a switch that you flip. I'm in burnout, oh, and then I'm out of it and everything's fine. It's more like a climb up a
Hmm.
mountain that's got a
Hmm.
bunch of ups and downs, and it's a journey, and that's
Hmm.
okay. But even being on the other end of this journey, I'm not sure I'm at the total top, but I'm definitely better than I was. Right?
Hmm.
The way I think and what ideas I come up with and the way I solve problems is very, very different. So
Mm.
I love past Erica. She has shown up and she has tried all of the things, but holy moly, I cannot trust her to make good choices. Right? Like today, Erica is significantly better at making choices for us as a as a human
Hmm.
entity
Hmm.
here. And she's learned a lot of things about what feels right to be me and what does professional really mean? What does an adult really look
Hmm.
like? And I don't have to follow this model that I've seen on TV and in the movies. I can look across cultures often to get a ton of inspiration about what is healthy and what's a way that I want to live my life. And it's not just me who can do that. You guys all have the Google too. Like we can Google all these things. We
Yes,
can
yes.
find out what feels right for us. And the more I lean into that, the more different and lovely my life seems to get.
Hmm. Oh,
Every
heck
time I try to
yeah.
go back to that grind and
Yes.
hustle culture, it really doesn't tend to end well for me. So,
Yes, and I totally agree with you on that. But I love your philosophy of breaking the rules. Who made those rules? Like really, some arbitrary person like did, and everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
mhm,
And we're here to break those rules, break that stereotype of what
mhm,
adulting means. I just really think our world and people's lives would be so much better if they took some of this, even a little bit of what we're saying to heart. Just go watch something that you find funny, whether it be a comedian or look at funny pictures, whatever it is, whatever is what resonates with you, a couple of times a week, just let yourself relax and soothe your nervous system with some laughter. And knowing that it's a tool, it can be used as a tool with intention, and it's literally allowing your body to change chemically.
mhm. Yeah. I think laughter stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one that helps you to calm down.
Hmm.
And when you are feeling like that, like tight and lifted and uncomfortable, you stop breathing. Like you just
Hmm.
do.
Hmm.
And I mean, there's so much out there about how breathing is really supportive and why is yoga so helpful from all this deep breath pieces, right? Like it's
Yes,
so
yeah.
good for your brain, it's good for your body, it's good to slow you down to help you feel grounded. Laughter is that. It is both sides. It is the tensing up and it's the releasing and it's the breathing and it's the
Hmm.
releasing.
Yep,
And
yep.
it changes all of the chemicals. You got your dopamine,
Hmm.
serotonin, oxytocin, like you've got it all. Like you were born with it. You don't need to pay any money for this.
Right, it's free.
Beautiful. So
It's
you're
free.
up, you're already good at it. You've practiced it your whole life. Like
Hmm.
you don't can't do it wrong. You can't laugh wrong.
That's
I didn't know that either, but you
that's
can't.
such
You
a good
cannot laugh
point.
incorrectly. How you do it is the way you do it. It's beautiful.
I know when I started facilitating laughter yoga sessions, It was really uncomfortable for me, even though it was fun and I enjoyed laughing and blah, blah, blah. But to do it in front of people, as you spoke about yourself, it was awkward and uncomfortable. But I love that two things. I love that, oh, it's only laughing. I can't get it wrong. And if I screw up, so what? It's only funnier. So that kind of helped me take the pressure off. And I've always loved that statement that we learned that your body doesn't know if you're faking laughing or if you're really laughing, like you're reaping the benefits no matter what. I've always found that to be very, very powerful for me personally.
Mhm. I agree. And I will often get the question, something like I feel really introverted, really shy in a group of people, even when I've made the effort and I've come to a laughter
Hmm.
yoga event, but I just can't make myself laugh. Okay, that's fine. You actually get health benefits just by watching other people
I
laugh.
was going to
So
say, yeah,
grab a seat, sit back, put your feet back, and just let it wash over you. And
right.
it's
Just
fine.
be in
There's
that
no
energy.
pressure,
Yeah, be in
right?
that energy and watch other people. And then you're going to get something. You're going to get, your body's going to react in some positive way, even if you're not quite ready to take that step yourself.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's
Absolutely. And
beautiful. I'm glad you brought that up.
it's never about doing something that is not right for you, right? We're not trying to push you into you better giggle for everybody else for 20 minutes. Like, play these games. Like, no, what? No. Have you met
Whether you
us? Like,
like it
this
or
is not.
whether you like it or not.
No, this is not supposed to be another hustle and grind situation, right? If it feels good, giggle. If it doesn't feel good, don't. It's like you said earlier, it's a tool. It's a thing you can do. You can do it by yourself. You can do it in a group. You can watch laughter yoga on YouTube. It's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Some
Yep.
of it you'll be like, this is nonsense. I can't do it. And some videos you'll be like, oh, I'm in. Like, let's make it
Exactly.
happen.
Exactly.
Right? What's for you is for you, and that's exactly perfect. And if you're here today, think about the events that led you to this moment. I bet you're probably ready at this point for
That's a
some
good
giggling.
point.
So,
Very good point.
yeah,
Now, as we just spoke that it was a tool and you offer psychological wellness and you incorporate it in your business. Can you just give us one or two examples of how that might look for someone?
absolutely. Yeah, so I coach people kind of all over the place. So some people are looking for a new career, some people are parents who need some support with what's going on at home or just feeling more like themselves. One piece that I love to do is how can you solve this problem playfully? Right. So I had the
Mm,
lady who needed to do all the like boring tasks of applying for a job. I have to fix my resume, I got to update the LinkedIn, I
mm-hmm.
got to
Yep, yep.
do all the things. And so I said, okay, how can you do this more playfully? How can you make this feel better? And we came up
Mm-hmm.
with, she made this like marble run for her desk. So every time she did one of the boring tasks, teeny tiny little steps, right? I
Mm-hmm.
opened LinkedIn today. Great. You put a marble in the marble run and you do it and bam, I get some
Oh,
dopamine.
I
She liked the
love that.
blink. When the jar hit a certain line, she was allowed to go take herself out to go do something. I don't remember, probably a restaurant or something, right?
Uh-huh.
She was permission to go do a bigger reward of some
I
kind. So
love that.
what can we do to be a little bit more playful? Just to get you doing the things that you want to do for your own self. It's not
You're,
to make light of the job search. It was really
right, right,
important that she
right.
got a job, totally. But focused in on Indeed 12 hours a day. Oh my God. No, thank you. I
Which
think
I'm
that's not
guessing that leads to burnout, like that intensity all the time without breaking from that. Um, but I love that you're kind of like gamifying. I mean, even adults love to play games. I know I personally do. And this is so funny. When I discovered this, I was just like shocked. Even adults like little stickers, like, you just give them a sticker for doing a good job. Like, oh, I want a sticker. Like, just something as minor as that. So the fact that this woman gave herself a little marble thing to go down, I just love that. I mean, it's really minor, but it's just a way to reinforce and, give yourself a little like, way to go. It's just,
so we do not celebrate enough, us
we
adorable
do not.
grown-ups. We do.
We
We are
do
not.
not.
We can do better.
We
This is a zone
certainly
we can
can.
improve
We
on.
certainly can. So let's celebrate the fact that we're here and then everybody else is here. And look what I got. Woo! I got my pulled mine out.
Like we're shaking pom-poms if you're just listening, right? We
Yeah.
both have pom-poms to
Yes,
celebrate for.
thank you. Our beautiful sparkly pom-poms. Thanks to you, Erica, I went and found mine in the closet.
The joy ripples all over the place.
But it's just like a fun thing. It's like 2 seconds, boo, shake the pom-pom, and boom, you feel good and you congratulated yourself and your accomplishment. And no, now I'm ready to move on and keep
Yes.
plugging away, So
Mhm.
I just love that just those little things that resonate with you that you enjoy. Why not incorporate, why not schedule that in? Make that a practice for yourself.
Mhm. Yes.
Simple, simple, effective, but we have to, I don't want to say get, force, implement, apply it, dig it out and do it. I had to go dig out my pom pom
And
out
what
of
a
my closet so I could
wonderful,
use it.
and even like that act, right? That discomfort of having to go dig it out,
Mm-hmm.
that's the growth stuff that we're talking about, right? We're
Good
talking about
point.
how do you grow? You do things that are a little bit hard. If you do the same stuff you're good at all the time, you stay in stasis, you
That
stay the
is
same.
true. That
Okay.
is true.
Do you want to grow? You got to do something a little bit hard. So you dug out the thing, and now look how much joy you're here with your adorable purple pom-pom. And now you get to use it every time you want
Yep.
to celebrate yourself or someone you're working with, or all of us
Mhm.
on the podcast right now. Like it's so exciting. I love it.
Yeah, this is so fun. I love your energy. I love what you're offering the world, and the world needs it. And the fact that you're helping people go from burnout to something more joyful just by with some marbles or with a little pom pom. I think that is so fabulous. So I
Thank
honor you and
you.
thank you for doing that. And how can people reach out to you and find you?
Yeah, the easiest way is just my website. It is becomingplayful.com.
Mm.
And from there, you can see all the things I do, and you can send me messages, please. I'm a real human, and I love getting emails that aren't spam. So please send me a message. Even if you just want to say hi or send me an adorable animal video, oh, you'd make my day.
I love that. That's a good little celebratory thing. If you do something today, go watch yourself a fun animal video. Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's your reward. Something as easy as that. So
Yes.
that is awesome.
Reward yourself for getting through the whole video today by giving yourself an otter or a duck video,
Yes,
right? You can't
yes.
go wrong.
Go get
Oh,
yourself some stickers, I don't know.
yes.
It could be anything because you're setting the rules. You're making the choices. It doesn't have to be what other people do. It's whatever brings you happiness and brings a smile to your face.
That's
So,
beautiful.
so
Yes.
thank you so much, Erica. So appreciate you being here and sharing your love of laughter and the way you're using it out there in the world with people. I so appreciate you. And I'm going to invite everybody here today listening in or watching, find one thing that you can use that's very simple that you love that you can use as your reward, as you already said, Erica. So that's your call to action today. And go look up Erica, send her a message, send her a funny animal video. We got
Yes,
lots of things
please.
for them to do today. And I want to thank you, Erica Buckles. So appreciate you being here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who's listening in. If you found this episode to be helpful and you know of somebody else it could brighten up their day, please share it with them. Subscribe. And I look forward to being with you in the next episode. All right, my friends. Thank you, Erica. Bye bye.